So just a tip. Try different things. Um, like Albert Einstein said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Um, so I'm into singing and screaming like Kurt Cobain. I like Elliott Smith too. Um, to sing and scream like him. And Elliott Smith too. I mean, it's like, there's a lot of different techniques and approaches and stuff. If you listen to his voice throughout the years, his technique differed. And so, for example, in 1989, I just feel like he was more concerned about, he had more of a technique where he would just kind of get loud and, shout, yell, project his voice, and scream, and, I think like the way to sing like that, scream like that. I've made a video about this before, but basically said you gotta, try and get loud. Like, you don't think of it as screaming, but think of it more as just try and get really loud, and then your voice will naturally break, and will become a scream. You'll naturally be screaming by, in order to scream, you gotta yell, you gotta get loud, you gotta just get really, really loud, and that'll break your voice, and a scream will come out, but, if you listen to, him later on, I just feel, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what his technique was, later on. However, I have made recordings where, I did a cover of Rape Me the other day, and I used my throat in the screaming bit in the last section when he starts screaming Rape Me. I used my throat more in that, and it was like, I just put more of my attention on my throat, and it's more like I just had, I just believed in myself, I believed in my abilities, and it came out pretty good, but it wasn't as, but the thing is like, you can believe in yourself, and you can take that approach, but you can, do it wrong, I think for a long time I've been doing it wrong, and like, I've been screaming from my throat. I mean, I've been pushing from my throat, because it's fine to use your throat, but it's when you, what I used to do is I used to do this really retarded thing, which is a thing I really try and refrain from doing, but, I thought I was screaming, but really what I was doing was I was just being a bitch, and it was like, the fact that I was just shy, I was shy to actually scream, but I still it's like I had this arrogant belief that I was like confident and that I was special, and different, and I mean, I was probably different, but not in a good way. I mean, it's just the fact that, there's this lyric by Falling in Reverse, and it says, you think you're so goddamn cool, everybody thinks you're a fucking fool. And it's just that thing of being in denial, and, you know, um, being too dumb. You think you're good, but you're not, you know. And I just did this technique where it was like, it just didn't sound good. Pushing from my throat and just doing this retarded sound. And it's one of these things that like, it took a while for me to be honest with myself with, like, it didn't sound good. So that's something you don't want to do. And it didn't hurt, but it just didn't sound good. It just sounded really bad. It just sounded like, I don't know, it sounded more like a scratchy sound, I guess. But it just annoying, and just didn't sound good, didn't sound powerful, didn't sound cool at all. Just sounded embarrassing, and you just sound like a dickhead, mate, to be honest. So don't do that. But it's fine to use your throat. It's just, don't push from your throat, I guess is what I'm saying. Just don't do what I did, I guess. You can listen to some of my recordings where you'll hear it doesn't sound very good. I guess there's a song called Betrayal that I've done. I've uploaded, I'm not sure what channel I've uploaded it on, but you might want to check out that, and, that was my bad singing, or screaming, whatever, how you want to call it, but just don't do that, that's all I'm saying. But anyway, alright, bye.